Oh. What the? Protect Maria at all costs. I'm gonna cry.
For the past 3 years, I have sought out to play through games I never could due to one reason or another. These are the games I've completed since. I have now decided to just upload my journeys to YouTube so others may go through them with me. This is my journey through
Metaphor, ReFantazio. Alright, it's been a few days since I last recorded. Last thing I remember is evading a giant baby looking thing. I think that's what we're doing right now. Okay, so I tried to grind a bit over here with one of those magma crystal things. I forgot what they're called, but I don't know which one of these fuckheads did it, but they broke it and now I can't grind anymore. I also managed to get us almost all full MP, so that's a dub. On to this way. Oh, this way. I'm sensing it. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well,
It seems that bad feeling of yours was spot on.
Really?
don't tell me.
Hey. We're easy prey here. Run before we get we are eaten.
Run! Over here!
We gotta go!
Look,
It's a lift. Let's use it to escape. Did we get away? Think so. I thought we were goners. Heading up is the way to safety, right? A hairline escape indeed. Never heard that phrase. We were fortunate there was a lift. We should be making our way into the castle proper now. Morris has to be somewhere ahead. He's gonna pay for making us go through that.
hey,
We've gone quite a ways up. You think we're inside the castle yet?
No.
It feels different than the part of the castle Bardon took us to. More like a secret underground passage. It likely is. It makes sense that Morris would run this way.
do it.
Morris can't have gotten far. Let's look for him.
However,
Magla Hollow. Dan 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 dan. Hey.
next time for sure.
Give it up, Morris. There's nowhere left to. Halt. So you were with her all along, were you? Planning to take her hostage? You cur. You would dare threaten your liege lady?
Wow.
Heh, for people who made it this far, you're really rather dull. She's a part of the scheme. Hopeless.
Enough.
What are you scheming, you knave? Da.
Don't tell me.
Hey, was that the monster? You're long past due for being eaten. I had to lure you here. Lure ye here to see it done. And on that note, dinner is nearly served. What? Ah! What the? Why am I falling too? Oh, come on! Look, that is true. Why are you falling? I said wake up.
Think we'll make it?
Finally. Are you okay? We got thrown into cells what is wrong with me today? We got thrown into cells while we were out. I managed to stay hidden inside your bag.
You.
Do you know who I am? I'm a bloody captain of the state of Grand Tran's bloody army. And this tawdry guard corps locks me up like some criminal. I have never been so mistreated. That voice? Isn't that Captain Klinger? The one that fled from the mines? Why would he be here? If you're so important to the Royal Army, would you really be here alone? Not that it matters. It's nearly supper time. No, please. I wouldn't even taste good. No, I don't want to believe it. That had to have been Captain Klinger's voice. They used him to feed the monster. Yikes. Deserved. So instead of returning to Grand Trad, he came to Martira, only to get caught by Morris. How terrible. Oh, finally awake, eh? Got your friends in cages as well. Almost feeding time for the beasts. And you, my friends, are the next course. Heh, this is what happens when you stick your noses where they didn't belong. But unfortunately, the time has come. There's a limit to how much bait we can procure. By the time the guard corps comes around, I'll be long gone from this backwater hovel. You lost stay healthy now, you hear? Dun, 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 dun.
Don't let them get away.
Morris must think he can get out of the city. We've got to find him before he does. We don't have time to be stuck in a cell, that's for sure.
Look.
Look, there's a contraption here that'll probably opens the cell. Sit tight. Gallica to the rescue.
Really?
Wait, what? It'll... Okay.
Watch out.
Careful, we got incoming. I'll be fine. Idiots. Okay. So... Why isn't there no music? Phew. I think we managed to fend them off for the time being. What's everyone else doing? That voice, is that you, Gallica? Are you nearby?
Was that?
Heismay, his voice is coming from past this gate. Hold on a second. Heard. There he is. Ah, you two are all right.
Well,
A successful jailbreak, I see. We avoid being eaten yet again. It looks like everyone's locked in different cells. We've got to get them out quick. Hold on a moment. That contraption, it seems to open a cell next to it as well. Right, but there's no other way around it. It seems each cell contains a different variety of monster. You should consider the order you open the cells in. But why is there no music?
please.
Best to check in with the others as well. We leave our escape in your capable hands.
So, what do you
Do
think?
not care. Yes.
Got it.
Fair enough.
Idiots. Alright. Oh. It's over. Thank you for getting me out of here. I owe you. What are you talking about? We're allies. Of course we'd help you.
Thanks.
I see. You have my thanks.
Yeah.
Now don't interrupt me again. I'm busy. Hello, Hulkenburg.
Sorry.
But
Yes.
what should we do? What do you think? Got it.
Alright, now let's fuck some
Okay.
face.
Stay on guard.
Come on.
Easy enough.
Short work of them.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Fuck off. Let me fucking do this. Thank you. Alright, now time to fight this Cerberus, not Manticore thing.
Got it. There are enemies around. Watch your step.
Oh my god.
We have the edge.
Finally, music.
This is our chance.
I'll use what I must.
Meet. Burn.
What is
I
this?
shall vanquish evil. I'll cut you down.
I did not mean to do that.
Come. Come forth, royal soul. Still up?
I call upon royal power within. I can slap tougher than I thought.
Let justice prevail. Still standing, I see.
Uh-oh. Brace yourselves.
This is nothing.
Too slow.
That's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heismay.
Formidable indeed.
You're here? In the...
Whew, not too shabby.
Alright, that was easy enough.
What's up, everyone?
Not bad.
My power swells forth.
Whew. That should do it.
You're a lifesaver.
We made it. Sorry about all that. Thanks for the help. You're welcome. I'm glad you're safe. Being eaten alive is not high on my list of ways to go, so I do appreciate it.
Got it.
All present accounted for? Looks like it. Let's hurry after Morris then. He's probably trying to skip town as we speak. Impudent bastard. He has another thing coming. Let us find a way back up. Morris will not wait long. Now, don't interrupt me again. It might actually.
This is...
I see.
Ooh, hold up. This trail of blood is still fresh. This was the cell that Klinger was locked up in. Klinger. I didn't think it was possible, but I guess it really was his voice I heard. Morris ended up using him as bait. That means that monster was here, and I'd never excuse someone like him, but for it to end like this. Get fucked, idiot. We do not care in this household. We got music back, baby.
These are...
Oh my god. What's happening here?
Therefore, a child.
They
I
are.
thought Joanna was childless. At least right now. Didn't Bardon say something about that?
A strange thing to find locked away, isn't it?
This
There's
portrait,
blood on that horse.
'tis most odd as well. 'Tis common for the noblesse to have a portrait painted in celebration of their child's birth. But this one depicts neither her husband nor child.
You know, you're right.
She looks pregnant.
Haven't really seen many portraits of a pregnant wife alone.
Hey, look.
A diary. Looks like it belonged to the nurse who raised Joanna's son. I see. Apparently, Joanna was unmarried, never formally bound in marriage to the father of her child.
So 'twas a love child? An illicit affair?
Apparently so. At least here in Martira. The father was a foreigner of another tribe. Their marriage would never have been accepted. The traditionalists always say mixed blood children are abominations, terrible omens. And superstitions like that tend to carry a lot more weight in the countryside. Joanna brushed it off. Said it was ridiculous and irrational. She was about to announce the child's birth. And then tragedy struck. The old woman. The nanny they'd hired.
Oh.
She killed the boy in his crib.
And now she's
Seems like this was
and now
around the
she's
time the
trying
human
to
scientists
replace
were
her
becoming
own
more
child,
widespread.
I think, maybe?
Easy to ascribe the birth as the ill-fated omen. But to justify murdering a child?
Joanna's family was overjoyed. The deed kept the abomination out of the public eye. They never even investigated her crime. And Joanna's love. The father was banished from the city. The nurse's diary concludes, "Oh God, please forgive me for my sin most wicked."
Ugh. Let's move on. This is looking worse by the minute.
Yes, it is. Okay, I saved. Now we go fight. I think this is the fight. Let's hope. Let us end this here. It's time to close this case. According to, I forgot what it's called, like other people's levels, I'm like one level under level. Most people I'm seeing is 27. I'm 26.
Here already?
Is that a baby?
Yo!
Not a baby.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, she's insane. Yeah.
Fussy today.
Yeah, there's a cowboy here. She lost her baby and kind of lost her shit. Oh my goodness gracious.
This monster. Is it a human?
This is the child you hold so dear? So, all the victims you kidnapped?
Oh, my darling has a hearty appetite. I had Morris deliver us food. Were you able to secure a meal?
Well,
Useless! You have failed to eliminate the bounty hunters, and now you've let Heismay himself here. But no matter. You look tender enough for my darling's liking.
Oh my, yeah, she's actually insane.
What?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
this is your child. It just devoured a man. All I see is a mindless monster.
She's about to lose her shit on us.
And a monster is what I see when I look upon the world. People are beasts of fear.
Why
and
are we just?
superstition.
How did we just
Murder
stand
is
there
without
and
remorse.
look at the baby monster thing eat
I have
Morris
done nothing
without
they've
saying
not done to
anything?
me. Abominations.
That's in the thumbnail.
They are the unnatural. They deserve to die. They should all be so glad to nourish my child. My dear, sweet child.
A mother's love should nurture.
This is a horror
beyond
game.
pale.
And you? Do you not condemn her? She kidnapped children, murdered them in cold blood, and would see you blamed for it.
In truth, I know this woman's
It's
pain.
true. They both
all
lost a
too
child.
In the name of her child, she was willing to turn against the entire world. Behind her atrocities, I see the devotion of a bereaved parent. You found yourself unjustly in a terrible darkness, and I struggle to blame you. Burying your own child is unbearable. Grief and madness fill the gaps where love had been. But my eyes were opened. These people helped me see. The
You know,
only way
for
to
some
beat the
reason,
darkness
I hear his
is to
voice now,
confront
and for
it,
some reason, my brain is like, this sounds like
step
Reinhardt
by meager
from
step.
Overwatch.
You must walk back to our reality. Look upon that, and see true that it is not the child you once loved.
Be silent! You know nothing of it.
Oh, goodness
Dear
gracious.
sermons better suit a preacher, but that is not your place here. You are here to be eaten.
Good. Show me your hate. Pour out your darkness. We'll fight, but not in justice's name. Grief is its own death, so we will show you life.
Darling, are you still hungry? Mother wants you to
Oh my god! You got even more horrifying! I realized probably should have switched Hulkenburg's fucking
Come,
thing.
darling. It's time for supper. Eat up.
All the people who disappeared. This must have been the last thing they ever saw.
We break this tragic curse here and now.
This got
It's the only way we might
extremely
walk.
dark.
Let us finish
Holy.
this, Captain. We'll put an end to this horror, whatever the cost.
If we can figure out what it really is, we can win.
Now accept
Get
your
after it.
fate.
Oh, he can heal a bit. I doubt it'll actually make him forget.
Perish!
Yeah.
Come forth, royal soul. Swordmaster.
Please don't hit too hard. That's not that hard.
My mind fades.
Does that forget?
He's gonna have trouble aiming.
Roller!
It'll be fine.
Smash!
Yeah, see?
Hold on.
Looks like we can't brute
I
force
doubt
him.
he'll actually have a weakness, but I'm just gonna keep trying.
Swordmaster. I'll cut you down.
Well, for all that we strive for!
Oh, right.
Hey.
Hulkenburg.
How's this?
He knew you'd help.
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
That is horrifying, man.
By this power. Burn! I call upon royal power within.
Let justice prevail!
Now accept your fate.
Whoa, 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 slow it down there, bucko.
Critical hit.
Let's go.
Heismay's a real ace.
Freeze!
We'll keep going with ice, probably. What does that mean? Oh.
Moving to the rear. I'll hold my ground.
To the rear! I shall be as a shield.
I will survive.
That did no damage.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Thing's been staring at us for a while now. It's so creepy. Wait, staring at us? That's it! The eyes! I bet
Yeah?
if we go for those huge eyes, it'll have a hard time hitting us. We can't
okay.
afford to feel sorry for it right now. Wait for an opening and try blinding it.
Okay.
Hit its eyes.
Closing the distance.
Maybe
No
it'll
holding
grasp
back.
it.
Hack and slash.
Oh, power of heroes.
Did I move you up?
This moving to the front.
I did not.
With blade in hand.
Oh, right.
Forward.
Hulkenburg.
All right, you heal.
Some healing power.
That helped. Plus neat.
I owe you.
Forward. Me. Ice.
Swordmaster.
I'm glad it doesn't hit that hard so far.
Only a flesh wound.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Strohl.
Oh,
They've sapped
power
their
of
defenses.
heroes.
I'll use what I must.
Yeah, just keep
How's
healing.
this?
I knew you'd help. I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
Captain, they've got your defenses
Maybe
down.
not.
Oh, I don't have a synthesis with him apparently.
Free. Still here?
Swordmaster. I'll cut you down. They die hard.
Nothing.
I just realized that lowers our defense.
All right. It's not going
You think
anywhere.
yourself
Ah,
equal to a huge
That's
fertility?
horrifying.
To the rear guard. To
No,
the
stop it.
vanguard. Face me.
Just
We
keep
need
healing.
not push ourselves.
Thanks, Heismay.
Plus neat.
I owe you.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Swordmaster. No, let's make an end of it.
One enemy, one enemy, one enemy.
No.
No point.
I call upon royal power within.
Fuck it.
Hack and slash.
Heismay,
Welcome.
they've dropped your defenses.
Should have crit again.
Is it staring at someone?
Yeah. I doubt I'll be able to
Now
kill it.
accept your fate.
Let's see.
Critical hit.
Oh shit, I can kill it. I can kill the eye.
Now we won't know where we are.
In the name
Come on,
of justice.
This is our chance.
No holding back. I shall vanquish evil.
Captain,
Wealth
they've
may
got
be
your
a with
defenses
blade
down.
in hand.
Oh, power of kings.
Just heal.
Some healing power.
I knew you'd help. Thank you.
My thanks.
Did rise in pain from having both eyes crushed.
By this power. Ice.
Swordmaster.
He's about to run out of fucking MP.
Hack and slash.
Oh, power of heroes.
Brawler. Perish.
Oh, okay.
Eyes are back.
Free.
Just full send there. I don't give a fuck enough.
What?
It missed.
Is everyone come?
Oh, right.
Okay, that works out, I guess.
Accept your fate. We need not push
That
ourselves.
helps. Plus neat.
Helpful as ever.
Let's go. Ice.
If fuck the eyes at this point.
Royal power within.
Either way, right? Yeah, either way, this is not stability, so might as well use a stronger one.
Right on target.
And it crit.
Nice one, Strohl.
It's in a weird spot now because he's
Yet cling to life.
Be
like crouching.
mandible bearing.
I won't hold back. Free. Still here?
Oh, my darling. Mama's
Oh.
here.
Please don't tell me she heals it.
Here for you. Here. Take all the magic I have. She healed the demon baby?
Can we kill her? I don't think we can.
Guarding seems the wise move.
I'm stepping back. They'll not break my defenses.
I need a defensive stance.
Falling back. I can take it.
Okay, that wasn't that hard.
To the fore.
This guy's out of MP.
No holding back.
Wait. 200 to one enemy. Might as well, right?
Into the fray. Oh, power of heroes.
Roller! Advancing! Roller! Destruction!
Hell yeah.
I call upon royal power within.
And now you, can you heal? Who needs it most? Heismay does.
Could do with this.
My thanks.
Captain, I got your defenses down.
Low hit rate. It's fucking better.
Forward!
God damn it. What a terrible move. Alright, Heismay, heal.
Now accept your fate. Some healing power.
I knew you'd help.
I just realized I think
I
he's
owe
still
you.
back there.
Strohl,
Time for some
He is.
close combat. Vitus power. Free.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Yep, is all I got.
This should work.
Let justice prevail.
And now we back up again.
To the rear,
To the rear guard. Bracing. Stepping back. Staying on the defensive.
To the rear guard. I shall defend.
We are being chilling.
Forward! How's
He's gonna
this?
run out of MP soon. He has 3 more heals in him.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever. Forward.
Fuck it. Full sending here.
Closing the distance. Could do with this.
I have a bunch of these,
For
so.
all that we strive for.
Hey, I dodged it at least.
Heismay,
Face me.
they've dropped your defenses.
Smash!
I won't hold back. Free. No holding back.
Just, I have a bunch of these, so just keep using it. It'll break the eyes eventually.
With blade in hand. Still standing, I see.
Alright, Heismay heals.
Heismay, they've dropped your defenses.
We need not push ourselves.
2 more heals from Heismay.
My thanks.
Me.
still here?
Strohl, they've sapped your defenses.
Let's try this. Not done yet.
For all that we strive for!
All right.
Yes.
Face me!
Hulkenburg.
Formidable indeed.
And now everyone backs up.
Falling back. Ready for impact.
Withdrawing. Guarding seems the wise
To
move.
safer ground!
I will survive.
That's a new move. Good thing we're all back here guarding. Okay, just wasted that move. What? I don't even know what it's doing. Okay, okay.
Time for
Cool.
some close combat. Come
I feel like that did
forward.
literally nothing.
Still up?
Time to go offensive. This calls for one of these.
Oh, it died. Let's go. Man, fuck them kids. Specifically that one.
A halfway decent result.
Damn, really?
I feel stronger.
Just now agility. Oh, I just realized I had a bunch. Now it is strength.
Even I had more to learn.
Ugh. Something in my mouth. Crazy bitch. Oh, Heismay.
Not long ago, I too had a child. But I couldn't protect him. It was in a nearby village. Some paripus started a riot, and my son was caught in the middle of it. They beat him until he was barely recognizable.
Holy
Even
shit.
bloodied and battered, he clung to life. But his body was broken. He couldn't move. And not a single person came to his aid. He was a Ujif, and to them, that's all he was. But he was
Jesus
a helpless
Christ.
child, left to die in a pool of his own blood. By the time I finally got to him, it had been hours. It was too late.
I had no idea.
That's
I couldn't abide it.
insane, bro.
Reality was too painful, and I ran until I was spending
He
my
can
nights
relate
and
with her.
days in the sandworm's pit.
There's probably some days where
Better to live in
Heismay wanted to do
solitude
something
than
like
in
this,
the
but
embers of
he
hell. That was the
was
real
too
reason
level-headed.
I
He
lived
never
in
went
that
through with
den
it.
of beasts. I thought death would be a mercy.
Heismay.
he wants
And
his
then
son back,
these
but he
meddlers
knows he
came
can't
along.
ever come back.
They dragged me under the night sky I'd not seen in many seasons. And beneath those stars, it finally came to me. This is not the life my son would have wanted for me. That thought changed my whole perspective. His memory deserves love, not pain. Look with your eyes and your heart. You can ignore it no longer. You loved your child, not this creature. And the child you loved is gone.
He said that to himself.
If I could have sacrificed my life instead, I swear I would have done it. I loved my son with all of my heart.
I know.
Oh shit.
Nobody could ever deny you that. And now, the nightmare is over.
Heismay sounds like he wants to cry. He's really emotional. Oh my god.
What do we do? Do we present this creature as evidence?
I don't know. Our testimony's likely not enough to prove this monster was behind the disappearances, and it'd be easily denounced as a publicity stunt.
Do you recall the promise I made when first we met? I pledged my political support if you were able to solve this matter. I fear that after all this, it is a boon I can no longer provide. But if you need a head to present to the judges, perhaps it could be my own.
You'd have us kill you.
You'd have us cut off your head?
If that is your decision, I will accept it. However, that seems unlikely to clear Heismay's name. Please take me to the exhibition of the brave. I will confess the truth before the masses. Surely the evidence will be undeniable when heard from my lips.
Yet as a holy woman, 'twould be bold-faced ignominy to sanctifex Bardon. You risk dire consequences, possibly even without trial.
I have but one request. Before I depart, I would ensure all my duties are passed to my successor. I know I ask much of you, but would Bardon and I be permitted to join you in Oceania later on? I will atone for my sins. For my son's sake, I must.
What should we do? There's no guarantee she won't take this opportunity to escape.
But I see her point. The people here have suffered enough unrest. If she is to leave them, she must ensure they still have guidance, else they'll fall to chaos and panic.
You are our captain. The decision is ultimately yours.
I feel like it won't be.
I'm choosing to trust Joanna.
The rumors painted Heismay as a criminal, but I chose to believe in him. I want to extend Joanna the same grades. Oh.
Right.
Oh. A country where no one's future is written in stone. If that's our goal, then this is a chance we have to take.
You're too nice for your own good. But you might have a point about not forcing her.
Our treatment of her might reflect on her confession too. Don't want anyone saying we coerced it out of her.
Then 'tis settled.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. 1,000 times. Thank you. Oh, how curious. It's as if the fog has finally lifted from me.
Jesus Christ. That one went crazy. This whole dungeon. That shit. Oh my god, man. Yeah, Grius died in the first one, but I feel like this one was way darker.
I've heard the news about Lady Joanna. I will assume the duty of our escort to the exhibition, and I will ensure the warrant on Heismay is taken down. Rest assured, your bounty will be paid in full. After all, I asked that you find the true culprit, and so you did.
I say, we could upgrade the gauntlet runner with some extra spondulics,
This is not the time, Neuras.
Young man, I have a request.
Yeah?
Could you donate a portion of the money to the bereaved families? I know 'tis not my place, but something must be done for them.
How much money are we getting?
The pain must be unbearable.
Not just some of it. It's all rightfully theirs.
Well said.
You'll hear no objections from me. All we really needed was a head for the exhibition.
My word. You're all indeed true knights. I'll personally make sure the citizens all hear of your bravery and spirit.
Just as long as you keep this out of the public ear until the exhibition, right? We can't have our opponents finding out and trying anything underhanded.
You have my solemn word. I'm glad I entrusted this to you.
Although the only loot I got was increasing courage. Okay. Alright, I guess it's fine.
All right.
Hell yeah. Forgot my eloquence is still at level 1.
Heismay, 'twas thanks to you that we found the truth. We'd not have revealed the culprit or the secret of the castle on our own.
I agree. If Bardon thinks we're true knights all, that goes double for you.
If you've nowhere else to go from here, perhaps you might join us.
Yes, please.
And further lend us your strength.
You're in this race to become king, are you?
And we can tell
Not
you everything now,
exactly.
yeah.
Look,
Fill her
you
up.
think it'd be all right to tell Heismay the truth?
Fine
We've
by
come this
me.
far together. It's fine by me.
Yes, I have no objections either.
We told Heismay everything from the princess' survival to our plot for Luis's
So
favor.
His Royal Highness lives. I see now why you all fought so desperately.
Would you lend us your strength?
Those ears are adorable.
You already know my answer. My life may not weigh much, but I gladly pledge it to your noble cause. If I'm to choose a lord out of loyalty instead of dependence, then there's absolutely no shame in that.
Not a lord. A
Not
friend.
A lord. A friend.
Here, here.
Aww, that was so wholesome. I loved that. Holy shit, that shot up. Oh my god. After solving the case, I've gained support from the people of Martira. I'm one step closer to Luis and executing our plan to save the prince. That whole thing just now was so fucking cute.
I wish I could have done more to help in Martira. I
Martira.
was so ready
Was I
to
saying it
prove
right?
myself too.
Gallica seems to be doubting herself. She wanted to play a more active role, but I suppose things didn't go according to plan. Gallica, if it wasn't for you, we would have been eaten by that giant baby. Stop it.
But maybe I found something better. A goal worth chasing. So I'm gonna focus on that from now on.
Rank what? 4?
The mystical fairy.
Oh, is it 3?
Gallica,
Okay. Hers is. I think this is the
keeper and
third one.
heriter of the mage's virtues, through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
That is 3. Which one is this?
It's you and me. Our destinies are intertwined.
Oh, the wizard. Is that somehow different from a mage? Enemy analysis squad battle is now more detailed. Cool. I'll look at that later.
Okay. Now all we have to do is head to Briarhaven and wait for Joanna to arrive.
Ah, about that. Dash it inconvenient, but there's apparently been a landslide on the Valley Road. Utterly impassable. The old road crews should have the mess cleared by the competition, so until then, your time is yours to waste.
Okay.
Time marches on, and the
age of a new king draws nearer.
And so,
She'd been so down for so long. Not that I expect her to be a giggling ball of energy after all that's happened, but she seems to feel the need to put on a brave face. She's holding back. It sounds like she's bottling up her emotions. She must be. She's a good girl, but still. There are many who see Grias as a hero who tried to take down a tyrant, but this city has its fair share of Louis supporters. I worry about what would happen if more people find out Maria is his daughter. So I sat her down and very clearly explained to keep their relationship secret, and she promised, but now she's acting like nothing's wrong. The poor girl can't talk to anyone about her feelings. My heart aches for her. And that's where you come in. I wanted to ask a favor of you. I think the inn suffocates her. Would you mind taking her somewhere to talk, even if all you do is lend her an ear? She would appreciate it. Leave it to me. Whatever I can do to help. Leave it to me. Ever the reliable one, aren't you? I have a feeling Maria will open out to you.
You're a big help.
Thank you for doing me this favor. I'll fetch Maria then. It's been such a long time since I went for a walk. Thank you for coming today, mister.
hey,
Oh, I remember this place. When we When we first came to the capital, I fell down around here. I couldn't see anything because it was really dark. And then Papa, he just patted me on the head and said, "You okay?" Hey, mister.
Sure.
Don't worry. You can tell me anything. Oh, it's just... Never mind. I mean, there's something. A whole lot of somethings. But I'm not sure which one to ask first. I heard that would-be assassin used to live around here. You mean the madman who tried to kill Luis? Yeah, him. Can you believe some washed-up mercenary thought he'd be able to take out Luis? Maybe he went mad from hunger. The last thing we need is some more guardsmen crawling about because of him. Let's keep walking. Why don't we keep walking?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me stories about your journeys. The ones about places outside of Grand Trad. Marina walked away aimlessly as we talked about various things. More children. Now this right here, that's art. Is it? Oi, it's the freak. Pardon me.
Stop.
Please don't scribble there. That's Miss Fabienne's house. Ew, gross. Get away from me. Hey, yo! I'm okay. That was your own fault. You had it coming. I had to grab you by the horns and throw you across the fucking Grand Trad, bitch.
That's right.
Yeah, I heard your parents didn't even want you. That's why a therapist had to take you in. Yeah, I heard my... Bro, I am literally right here. Yeah, I heard my mom say that there's some weird half-blood kid living in some dodgy inn. I bet she was talking about you. Apologize to her. Now. Just shut up, stupid head. I'm out of here. I want to kick you fucking shits to the moon. Am I weird? Not particularly, no.
No.
You're not weird at all, Maria. You mean it? Some dirt got on the picture you gave me. I'm really sorry. It's not your fault. I was so happy when you gave it to me. You didn't forget your promise. I'd never forget. I would never forget a promise. Oh.
Okay.
I do feel better when I look at your picture. I know that you're traveling all over and doing your best, mister. That's why I have to do my best, too. I can sense Maria's vigorous determination and the unshakable trust that she's placed in me. Protect Maria at all costs!
I wanted to show Papa too.
She's no Nanako yet, but protect Maria at all costs. Was it true when he said my parents didn't want me? What the fuck? Nobody tells me the truth about anything. They all just say that I'm still a kid. Do they not want to tell me because I'm a kid? They don't want to say it was my fault Papa died?
No.
A very bad person responsible for what happened, not you. I don't get it. Why can't I see Papa again? We have to go back to Miss Fabienne's.
By the way.
If it's not too much trouble, can you, I'll visit you again.
Okay.
Okay, it's a promise. So, see you later, right? I part our ways with Maria and return to the group.
You see?
A great fundamental swordplay, oft overlooked. It's finding time to reflect upon yourself. Both of you have faced life or death combat. I imagine you have some grasp of your greatest strengths by now? My training is that I'll give any tactic a try. You've commendable skill and confidence to match. Very well. Let us begin training with a warm-up. First, show me your beast walk. Huh?
Halt.
Come now, don't just stand there. Let's see your beast walk.
Huh?
A beast walk being what exactly?
At the ready.
You walk on both hands and feet, of course, like a beast. Now begin. For what purpose? What the hell are we doing and why? Free your mind of distracting thoughts, Strohl. Ignore your limbs crying out for reprieve. The pain is making them stronger. Is it though? Twould be best to continue this into tomorrow, if only to correct that shameful form of yours. But we must move on. Now, the horned lizard stance. What?
Are you serious?
She's subjecting us to more of this. Is he trying to kill us? Strohl, your breathing is erratic. Center yourself, find calm, and you will find you can bear even boulders as if they were pebbles. Hey, yo, he's dead like on. Now to the sword play proper. Is this your first time using a sparring sword? If you can land a single blow on me, I will concede. You needn't worry, there is no blade on the sword. We'll continue until you manage it. The ferocious strikes broke our sparring swords.
Very well.
Not ideal. Oh well, we shall make do. Wait, hold on. Your foe will never wait when asked. You should be giving it your utmost effort, even in training.
At the ready.
Come, fill her up. Do you care nothing for the success of our mission?
Come on, then.
Yes, push me harder. Well, commendable vigor, fill her up. Perhaps you have what it takes. Cool your head, Hulkenburg. If you hurt yourself in training, that solves nothing. You'll keel over before you can even get to any real fighting.
Sorry.
Yes, you're right. I apologize. It's not like I don't understand your passion, but you could afford to go a little easier on us. Was the training excessive? It was a rigorous regimen Rodanth and I once shared. Rodanth being the man we met at the capital the other day. Once my peer, now commander of the Royal Knights. His words linger in me. I cannot seem to shake them. I have no clinging attachments to my previous position or status as a knight. I left that post to pursue my own mission. Pride of my station be damned. Yet for all my searching, I never found the prince. For long seasons I wandered, aimless and leisureless. He calls me fallen, and how can I blame him? How can I deny it? This isn't like you, Hulkenburg.
I see.
Then you too see my faults. When I left the capital, I did so with the sole purpose of helping the prince. But at times, I can't help but think, perhaps I could have done more if I'd remained there as a knight. Perhaps there may have been a better path. But let us speak no more of what ifs. I have no intention of changing my path now. Together, we shall move forward for the prince. I can sense Hulkenburg's knightly resolve and deep trust. All right. Next one.
Now, a new...
And now...
Magic Knight.
Path at your side.
Okay, there's two more in that tree.
However...
Well, we'll get no farther with broken swords. Let us end our training there for now and buy replacements when we can. Say, fill her up. Are you feeling hungry after all our efforts? Here, take one of these. A dried caterpillar. Rich in vital nutrients. Perfect for post-training cooldown. Don't let petty labels like insect dissuade you. Okay. Doing our best to negotiate around the preferred caterpillars. Proffered? We return to the others. She needs to stop with this food shit. Komero.
Say.
This is the place. 'Tis more barren than I imagined. The kind of village one would only visit in the most dire circumstances, I'm sure. Oh, come now. The air is clean. There's no sign that they've been attacked by humans. Really, what more can you ask for? In fact, gazing at all this green, I find such peace. I can hardly think of raising my sword again.
Fine.
Strohl, please. Hey, guess what? I found a village shop. By the way, do you want to ask about the old inventor? You know, the old man... Wait, the inventor. Is that the one that will give me the thing that Mora wants? I forgot the name of it. You know, the old man with the relic that Neuras was looking for? Why didn't Neuras leave the runner then? Shouldn't this be a happy reunion? Who knows? Though I thought I heard him mutter, Old Gold's probably dead or something like that. Excuse me, is there an old inventor living in this village? An inventor? Hold on, you don't mean that Ishkia Codger with the bad leg? Well, I'll be damned. Never thought anyone would actually show up. I'm sorry to say, but he passed not too long ago. Oh, okay. Quite suddenly, but you knew him, did you? If so, here, this is for you.
Oh.
What is this? What is this? An igniter? I've never seen such a shape. Couldn't tell you. Haven't the foggiest what happens in inventors' heads. He just told me to give this to anyone who came asking about him. Heard he used to be famous in the royal capital, but he developed a fondness for this place and our sky burial ritual. I thought we were going to be able to walk around this farm area. Oh, let me give you this too.
That's...
What in blazes is this? I can't make out a single word. Where's a language like this come from? No clue. Maybe Neuras knows? Either way, we'll tell them what we learned. After handing him what I got at the village, Neuras fell into silent inspection.
He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's all right.
Suddenly it's voiced.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article. A real bona fide lost relic in my hands. Some sort of power affecting the air around it. Trace amounts only. Something... a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing! Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I could just adapt this content...
He is such a character.
Can't forget a masterpiece like this.
He's out of his slump.
I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
Oh, wait a minute. This is the beginning of his, isn't it? And he's the one that that gives me the thing that more wanted.
He wanted to help you out, Neuras.
Why, I'm barely well touched. It positively chokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint.
Aw.
And that old fella. Seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. What's that?
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
Ah, a cipher. Mirror letters, see here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoop stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
So what is it? Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the
I was
means
waiting
to
for the
follow his
handshake.
findings. Say, I've a grander favor to ask.
Yes.
Could you check around for more of these lost relics?
I thought he was going to ask me that.
Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal. I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or 2 in our travels should be all it takes, so please?
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Appreciated. We're in this journey together, what?
I can feel Neuras' passion for relics, as well as his faith in me. Boom.
The free-hearted engineer.
The
Neuras.
gunner. I
Within
think that's the
him
one more
dwells
wanted
the
me to get.
virtue of the gunner. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
Are you now? I can sense the heroic embodiment of the gunner from Neuras. You can now study the gunner in academia and try to see what new powers await you. Yippee!
You said it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, my girl. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting.
Okay.
This one's important.
Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers. I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know?
Yeah, sure. Seems Gallica can sense where relics are. I should search the area if she brings it up. Finding relics. Gallica will sometimes inform you if she's detected a relic when you're at the entrance of a dungeon. Make sure you keep an eye out for it when you're exploring inside.
Thanks, you two. I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this.
I left Neuras to be immersed in his work and returned to the village with Gallica. Hell yeah! As ever, it is a calm, peaceful village. This place. As ever, it is a calm, peaceful place. This village. That's its charm, isn't it? Indeed. Let's take this time to relax and stretch our wings a bit, shall we? Let's stop by the shop since we're already here. By the way, weren't you able to ask to buy a practical pigeon parcel? I wonder if they sell that here. Are you making sure to fight higher rank enemies? Ah, it's a talking tooth again. Any more good advice, Toothy? If you fight higher rank enemies, you get lots of experience as a reward, and you get to swim off. Ready? Oh, give me a second. But weak enemies ain't worth the trouble. You're gonna get any experience, and you'll stay all wibbly and wobbly. I know. Okay, yeah. The weaker your opponent is, less experience you get. Being the weak just shows how weak you are. If you want to get tough, you'll have to fight down and take on strong high rank wrestlers. If you don't, you'll be the Rick one Smelly. I'll have more top secret I'll have more top secret truths if we meet again. Like, brush your teeth before you go to bed. Absolutely fucking useless advice. Wait a minute. Do we get 3 more party members? Is this what that's telling me? I will say though, I accidentally did get spoiled for one of them. I'm not entirely sure if they join us or not, but I'm pretty sure I got a spoiler that they do. Unfortunately.
Mister?
Do you see those flowers that are for sale over there? They're outside the capital. Paul took me there once. He let me run on his shoulders and I felt like a grown-up. Let's go there too. Why don't we go there and pick some flowers together?
Wow.
Can we? Do you know where it is? First you have to go where the wind blows. Then follow that till you're really, really far away. Oh shit. Oh.
Huh?
Excuse me, but are you okay? Maybe. Are you hungry? I still have some bread. Oh, you can't sleep here. You're dragging your filth all over the road. You're shaking. Here, maybe some bread will make you feel better? That's a child from that person. You know, the half-blood.
Dear me.
Feeding scraps to a disgusting stray. Fuck y'all. Of course, that big bitch is upset someone else is getting food.
It'll be fine.
Don't let their talk bother you.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for me? Are you sure? You looked hungry. Where's your house? I don't have one. My family. They're all dead. I ran from a merchant who tried to sell me, but I ended up here. I'm all alone. I'm all alone now. I wish I had died with Mum and everyone else. Are you crying? I want to die, but the hunger is so painful. Thank you for this. Am I going to end up like that? What the hell? Hell no! I will die before that happens. Because my family is all gone too, just like him. Yep. Why can I only choose just one of us?
Listen.
You have me.
Really?
So, you'll stay with me? Oh, but don't you and your friends need to do stuff that's far away? Maybe you can take me with... You will die. We cannot let that happen. You should take me along. I want to go on a journey too, and I promise I'll be good. Someday we will. Someday we'll go together. Okay. I don't know how I can help though. Maybe I'll just get in the way.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I shouldn't have asked you that. Please don't tell Miss Fabienne. She's the only one I can stay with now, so I have to show her that I'm a good girl. Show her you care. Can you think something nice? Think of something nice that you could do for her, Maria?
So then...
Oh, she's always busy. I can help out lots. Yes. When I talk to you, mister, my stomach doesn't feel like it's all in knots anymore. Okay then. You'll come back soon, right? I can sense Maria's devotion in the wholehearted trust she has for me.
She...
Oh, I unlocked the next one for her. Cool. The pure-hearted maiden Maria, she who presides over the heroic embodiment of the healer. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
Power.
Bear this new power, cherish this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
It's a promise.
Cleric. You can also study the cleric in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. More skills cannot be inherited by the healer lineage in academia due to the effect of Scion. I think it's Scion's skill.
Yeah.
I should go back before Miss Fabienne gets worried. You too, mister. Please be careful, okay? Alright, Neuras, what the fuck do you want?
Hello.
That shit is loud as fuck in my ear.
Oh.
I handed Neuras a junk picked up during our travels. Well, would you look at that? It certainly doesn't appear to be a natural object. Oh, this one's a bit of a trick. You got to follow the right steps to open it. Wait, so there's something inside? Little tug here, and there you are. It's opened up.
Ta-da!
Take a look. A lost relic. I can't believe it turned out to be a proper piece of treasure.
What?
You mean it's real? We just sort of stumbled across it. One of the mechanisms the same as the old codgers.
Oh,
Aha!
Eureka!
My greatest invention yet. A work of genius made manifest. Thank you. Fill her up.
Thank you. Even so.
I've got to say, finding these one after another is something else. I'd half wondered if it was all an elaborate prank, but the old geezer was really onto something.
What?
Did you doubt him?
Yeah.
That old geezer certainly liked to mess about with anyone he could. Made my childhood a frightful ordeal. Frightful ordeal.
Goodness.
I'll never forget. The night of my birthday, he brought me a book. I called it his gift. A downright horrifying tome titled Lamentation of the Underworld or some such. He'd taken the liberty of reading it aloud when suddenly the lights went out. In the dark, he threw on a monster costume and started chasing me around. That damned old goat. It's his fault that bright-eyed young Neuras grew up to be such a delicate and sensitive wallflower. I mean, just look at me. I don't see it.
Rather.
Anyhow, this is just one part of a greater whole. The more intricate bits here, I'll bet my feathers that's made to interlock with a partner piece. So if we collect them all, it'll form something? Likely so. That's what the codger said anyway, though I haven't had an idea of what it makes. And if he was right, it's supported in ancient civilization. One piece of a superlative. I've never seen that word in my life. Device that generates an immense and limitless power. Wait, limitless? How is that possible? Not even igniters can do that, can they?
Yeah.
That, my girl, is something we can only find out once we've seen the finished product, eh? So please help me find the rest.
Right.
I'm definitely feeling motivated now. That's the spirit. I'm counting on you. Something tells me we'll have to gather up the whole lot for this.
Whoa.
I admit, it looks like junk to me. Heh, I've been a connoisseur of junk since I was a sprout. I'll have you know.
Hey.
What were you like as a child? Oh my god. Oh, I was an adorable, well-behaved boy from a prominent family. But one day, the old codger, who wasn't so old quite so old then, beckoned me over with his finger of fate. Curiosity got the better of me, and I saw he was holding a fossil. Caked in mud, alongside with other bibbits and bobbits I couldn't begin to fathom. Next thing I knew, I'm sneaking out of the house to dig for fossils in the cliffside with the gaffer. Naturally, my parents discovered this and had me grounded, but I wouldn't let that deter me. And one day, as I dug through the dirt, I picked up something that was clearly not a fossil at all. I read every technical book under the sun, but whatever this was, it eluded me.
However.
Although I did find a technical manual on gauntlet runners in my mad academic sprint, got a bit invested, and then suddenly I was an engineer. Then it must have been fate. Perhaps so, old thing. What? Everything... Oh, he's calling fate the old thing, I guess. Everything did seem to start there. It's how I came to be the man I am today. To chase the unknown, to escape tedium. That's just the course my mind tends to chart. The decision to travel with you lot, collecting relics, that too was a result of letting the heart do as it pleases. I can feel Neuras' overflowing love for relics as well as his hearty faith in me.
We're in this journey together, what?
At the start of a battle on the Gauntlet Runner deck, enemies take damage. What? What?
Speaking of...
Ah, yes, about the next relic. I found a clue in the old man's journal. I've written it down in my notebook. Should be somewhere around here. Give it a gander if you would.
Then.
I'll be sure all ship shape and ready to go. I'm counting on you to search for another relic for me. I'll be waiting, lad.
This one's important.
Neat. I'm glad we found some sturdier sparring swords. Hopefully they shall win me some some measure of redemption for the other day.
Listen!
On the authority of the Knight's Order, your crime shall be repaid with death. That voice. Is that Rodin? You remember? He's my former comrade that we met. Yes. Do it.
Wait!
Hold! Well, if it isn't Hulkenburg, I'll ask you not to interrupt my duties. This is your duty? What Knight Commander presides over executions?
Speak no more.
It is only right. Those who would do this nation harm shall be punished.
So then...
What exactly has he done? Treason! This fool, a petty officer of the military force, slandered the honor of the Royal Knights. Honor? What honor? The Royal Knights of today are honorless. You've forgotten any oath to the throne. Now you're just dogs barking on command. You insolent. Bring me a whip. Hanging is not enough. You cannot be serious. This insolence is why you would have him killed? This, after all the trifling sinners you sent to the gallows. Righteous fury rings false from a hypocrite's mouth. Now die, dishonorer. Ride like the maggot you are.
Heed my words.
Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for the knights or the people. They could kill me for any reason they liked.
Redanth.
This is beyond outrageous. You've authorized nothing less than public butchery. Maintaining the capital's order is a knight's duty. 'Tis only natural that we punish those who spread lies.
You...
Have you sold your soul to the Sanctus? Were you blinded by the prospects you'd win by their coronation? It only matters who takes the throne, so long as the royal knight still stands to flank it. This, you see, is the role of one who has risen to the post of knight's commander. One's burdens are different from those of the free-willing and the frivolous like yourself.
You cur.
You infinite coward. You poison toad. Is this the shape of your so-called loyalty? Bold words. One would almost think you and your friends seek the hangman's noose yourselves. Try it. Try if that's what you want.
What?
Fill her up. No, if something happened to you. I see your whelp hasn't learned to hold his tongue. Pity stays my hand today, but there will not be a next time, Hulkenburg.
Tis wrong.
Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It is meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, that each and every one of us might live together in a better country.
Apologies.
Fill her up. I apologize. I forced you into my troubles again.
Listen.
You don't need to worry about it. Thank you nonetheless. Had I been alone, I know not what would have happened here. Somewhere in my heart, I'd expected he might still understand me. I would count such blind faith among my weaknesses. Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I only ask that you remind me of my purpose, under any circumstance. Can I entrust this to you? I can sense Hulkenberg's virtuous sense of purpose and deep trust.
You have given me such strength. The truth is...
I am partly to blame for Rodin's brutality. No, the day has already left me exhausted. We'll speak more of this at some other time, away from prying ears. The man behind Hulkenburg. I feel like I've seen him somewhere before. I just added a word for some reason.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I know I need to be better about keeping my emotions in check.
Right.
Remember what we heard about my inheritance? That there may be a clue to its whereabouts in my hometown of Halia?
Sure.
Your inheritance can help all your townspeople. Yes, Rangif and the others. And yet, he would rather I use it to rebuild my house. To be lord of a prosperous house. That's the natural ambition of all who are born into nobility. Forging aristocratic alliances, courting favor from royals and nobles, marrying some wealthy lord's daughter, and then that there's the matter of heirs. If I had a daughter, her hand would be promised to another family at birth. What? If I had a daughter, her hand would be promised to another family at birth. What is wrong with me? A son would follow suit in my courtly endeavors. All of that couldn't feel more foreign to me in this life.
Hey.
Your life is yours to choose. If only it were that easy.
Yeah.
All I know is that my parents sheltered me while they dutifully fulfilled their roles. It's my turn to take up the mantle.
Damn.
I never imagined it would come to this. It makes me regret how I treated my parents. The last image they had of me was that of an ignorant child, spoiled all his life by a caterer of servants. The house, its name, both are the cornerstones of Halia. Both, but that means nothing to the people suffering, cast out by the fire. If I put the house first in spite of that, I'm no different than Lord Hydron. What is my course? My lack of clear answers clouds my thoughts of late. But there's a ray of light between those clouds, thanks to you. I need to seek out that inheritance. I know that much.
Well then.
Sounds like we need to look into this ourselves. You would join me. Does your generosity know no bounds? Generosity know no bounds. I'm curious to see your home.
You're a kind one.
I honestly didn't expect such kindness, though. But since you're coming along, shall we agree to head there next time we meet, then? I can sense Strohl's deep in trust in me.
I'm relieved in knowing that I'm not alone.
I really should be the one helping you, yet it's quite the opposite, time and time again. Thanks for that. I think this is the start of a new supporter rank.
And let me say it again.
Oh.
The town is safe now, thanks to you. Couldn't be more grateful to you.
You're welcome.
Bardon!
What?
I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
Go ahead.
It were no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
Well, that may be, but I never knew a captain to be so generous.
My only wish is to render assistance in any way I can. Whatever wee matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me? Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you damn russant?
What a sont.
Looks like I need to go keep a brawl at bay. Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already.
Fucking
Sorry
dickheads.
about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
I'm not bothered, but are you?
Oh, my skin ain't that thin yet. It's just that kind of manky scene has been more common lately. Neighbors coming to blows, good lads fighting. Whole town is right anxious. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you.
Is that why Mankey is called Mankey?
You and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh?
Like the
Even got
Pokemon?
Heismay to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different
Wait a
people
minute.
to come together as one?
We have a shared vision, one which will benefit everyone.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader. So it is. What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people
Acknowledge
themselves
me.
govern the town.
Yep, there it is, there it is.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
I'm much assured by your words.
Martyra!
If you can manage
Acknowledge
it, we'll
me!
meet again sometime. With your consult, I know this town will keep getting better.
How can I
I'd be
refuse?
happy to help.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be sure to make this town a nicer place to live.
And down at these. Can you not hold my hand like that?
The honorable guardsman, Bardon.
Commander.
Within him dwells the virtue of the commander. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I shall protect the town you all saved.
Oh, it can get more in that one too. If I unlocked every single... Nope. There's 2 there, and 1 over there, and 1 in the middle. Okay. From what I can see, maybe I'm blind, but I can see floorboard that I have to unlock like the trees for.
I'd be glad if you came back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
Alright. On to Halia. With Strohl leading the way, we arrived at last to his childhood home, the village of Halia. Doesn't look like anyone has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. Oh my god. Traveling here by Gauntlet Runner, you think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recalled wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way. You used to be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish you could have seen it like that.
No.
I know I'll see it someday. I like that answer a lot. It's been 7 years since that day. It feels like forever ago, and yet only the blink of an eye at the same time. Afterward, I was shuffled between various relatives. Nothing more than another mouth to feed. Fitting, I suppose, of the burden I'd become. I went to the side of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few walls were sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight. A sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except, I've discovered a letter.
Take this.
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognized the writing as my father's.
Hey.
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I have no doubt this is his will, and I know I must read it, but I'm going to go over there and do just that, alone. But would you mind waiting nearby? It's okay to be nervous. I'm here for you if you need me.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Go read the will, bro. Thank you. It's reassuring to have you by my side. I'm sure it's nothing but good news. I waited nearby while Strohl read the will. Well, it's a good thing we found this. Since I do indeed have an inheritance. The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital.
Well then.
Well, let's head back and find it then. Yes, I'm afraid we'll need something a little more specific than the capital. The letter is unfinished. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human. Just try not to let the anger win. Sorry. Whenever I think back to that day. My father's names me the sole heir of his estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son, Leon. I feel only shame at such endearments. But as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose. To repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they were to see our house rebuilt,
Definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be. A noble of prominence or otherwise. If I can make the people speak the name of House Haliatis with reverence, and once it lives on the tip of everyone's tongue, maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. Aww. Strohl. I never imagined a day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much and more. I sensed Strohl's deep in trust in his determination to confront his destiny. The highest rank so
I
far.
must use my nobility for good.
But first things first. I'm sure he entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who might that be.
Say,
What was your father like?
That's...
He was a big man. So much so that standing next to my mother made her look teeny. But despite his size, he solved his problems with his head. And he never treated people as lesser than him. In fact, he used to handpick the fish he would bring back to the household as gifts. Grand Trad was able to source fresh fish from Brawlhaven, but in Halia, they were a rare feast.
Aha!
Hey, maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they'd remember him. That may be our best lead, and I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to Grand Trad, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get.
this one's important.
All right.
But first, I have one more thing I'd like to look into. I think we're at a good stopping point for today besides.
Let's head back.
Thank you, fill her up. Let's head back to the Gauntlet Runner. I liked this rank so much. It was so wholesome.
Now then.
Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now, let's begin. What?
Huh?
You're wide open. From here, it'd be a simple thing to slit your throat. You were careless. You're just so cool, Heismay. Enough of that now. I don't mind a compliment, but you're laying it on a bit thick.
All right.
I'll do it as many times as you like. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin. Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct to buy time for your mind. But how can I do that?
Well,
How indeed. Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least, you can decide what you aspire to.
then
Want to keep going? Oh my god. That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let us retire to my castle back on the runner. I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yes, a bracing drink, but nowhere near as good as the spirits back home.
What kind of...
What are the drinks from your hometown like?
that's
Let's see. Clear as the night sky, like nostalgia in a bottle. Wonder when I'll get to taste it again. It's a taste my boy will never know. Ay, Dios mío. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up to knights, you know. He had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. What do you mean by cremated? Ah, right. Everyone else buries their bodies as they are, without giving them to the flame. It's the way of the Ujif boy. We would burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond. Then, those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. Is this going to be his entire thing? We train a bit, and then we find a place to bury his son? I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed.
I apologize.
Apologies. I shouldn't be talking to you about this. Then let's find his rightful place together.
No.
We have an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours of any inconvenience, boy. I can't put that burden on you.
Let's do it.
Still, we can do it. It isn't just a random detour. It's a favor for a dear friend. This is so cute!
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness. Truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast then, to cement our vow. You with a cup of delicious tea.
Cheers.
Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets, to commemorate our coming together, and to the beginning of mourning. Kanpai! I can sense Heismay's heartache for his departed son and his trust as a friend and ally. Everyone just needs a hug, man.
Are you watching?
Everyone just needs a big old hug.
My thanks.
We can save this for any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful for that you'll help me, though, and I dare say, tonight I'll rest well.
You...
I'll come out and ask. Did you say something to Maria?
It's kind of...
Because your last visit, she'd been acting rather odd. She insists on helping me with anything and everything, no matter what it is. About that, I may have an idea why. I'm happy that she wants to help me out, but at times I feel like she's desperate to find something to do. Why, you little wretch? Look at what you've done. Oh, no.
Wait.
Sir, why are you raising your voice at a child? This damn brat spilt me drink down me leg. That's your idea of service, Fabienne?
I'm sorry.
Well...
Keep your bridges on, wet as they are. Leave them at the door later for cleaning, and I'll get you another drink on the house. Apologies, but could you take Maria upstairs?
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Listen.
You don't have to apologize. But it's all my fault.
By the
Miss
way...
Fabienne was busy talking to you, so I thought I could help out by taking care of that customer. I just wanted to show Miss Fabienne that I can carry both the food and drinks now. Do you think Miss Fabienne will get rid of me? Does she not want me here anymore?
No.
She wouldn't abandon you. She wants you to stay here. But Papa did. He... Alice, please. He left me all alone.
Maria.
Maria, may I come in?
It's all right.
Oh, come now. Wipe those tears. That scary customer's already left. Everything's just fine now. Miss Fabienne, I promise I'll be a good girl from now on. Really. And I won't cause any more trouble, so please. Even if we're not family, can I stay with you?
Maria.
Oh, my Maria. Is that what you've been thinking this whole time? Of course you can stay here. You needn't worry about earning your keep either, silly girl, because this is your home. Aww. Maria, I may not be your mother by blood, God rest her soul, but nonetheless, you are still my most precious treasure, my family, and I consider you a daughter. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna fucking cry. Miss Fabienne.
Okay.
Now you listen here. Your papa never abandoned you. He did everything he did because he truly, deeply cared about you. That's right. He worked hard to show how much he cared about you and Fabienne, Maria. Your papa said that he wanted to make this world a safe place for people like you and me. All he ever did was ask about you. He regretted every moment he had to spend away from you, and it would have made him so happy to see you grow up. I'm gonna cry. But more than anything, he wanted to give you a world where you could smile and laugh with your whole heart. You helped your papa too, by giving him the strength to keep going.
Me too.
I feel the same way as he did, Maria. If you're with me, I can weather any storm. Holy shit! This is actually gonna make me cry.
That's why.
This place is your home and always will be. Rest assured, my dear girl, we have plenty of days filled with smiles and laughter ahead of us. You can come to me with anything. The things that make you happy or sad, or if you just want to talk about your papa, I'll always be here. Maria, you are loved.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Mister.
Aye. Ah. Thank you so much, mister. I'm glad that I'm home. This game is beautiful. And I'm with my family. Yes! My voice. Oh my god. Yes! I can sense the deep trust that Maria has for me, and as well as the heartfelt joy that she now feels. That was beautiful.
It's okay. I can really
That was my favorite rank out of this entire game so far. Increases post-battle XP. Sure. Good. I'm glad I came to you for help. Would you mind checking in on Maria from time to time and see how she's doing for me? Oh, right. About that scary customer from before. He was only in a bad mood because he recently lost his job and he got into a row with his wife. He thought about that what he said before he went home, and he was sorry for yelling at you like that. Said he wanted to apologize to you himself, Maria.
I see.
Oh, okay. I think I get it now. You have to say what you mean out loud, or else no one will know. That means there's more than I can do. Now, my little treasure, go and wash up. Oh, my little treasure. And before bed, how about you help me taste test some new dishes?
Thank you.
And also work on your posture, young lady. You need to not be doing that. Mister, thank you so much for everything today. See you later. I love Maria. That was so cute. Holy shit! Well, I'm broke again, but I don't have to worry about buying any of these for a long time.
Him? King? Keep dreaming, fella.
Who the fuck keeps saying that? Oh. Hey, listen! Nice. I understand that reference, even though I dropped that game.
Did you know?
I'm just now noticing that they all... I'm not sure if this is intentional, or maybe I'm just looking at it differently. But like, they all come from his brain, and overall it looks like a crown on his head, and I like it. Okay, wait. Oh, I'm in the top 70. The fuck? All I did was jump off a fucking thing. My family found prominence through means beyond the wealth we lacked. Scholarship, mostly. With some having developed a taste for politics. I was the outlier. My single-minded pursuit of martial arts put me quite outside their sphere. And considering my temperament, they had no idea what to do with me. My family offered me no meaning worth pursuing. So I volunteered for the Guard when I was still quite young. I thought that in the military I could blaze my own trail on strength alone. But, well, such ideals were meaningless to House Hulkenburg. Before I had the chance to prove my abilities, they had already made arrangements to assign me to the Knights, ensuring I would not disgrace the family name.
But
I was fortunate enough to meet Rodant in the course of my training as a new recruit. He was born into a storied rogue household, but his house dissolved and he joined the military after its decline. We were alike in that way, seeking to rise by our own individual efforts, regardless of familial background. What changed him?
the truth is...
After our training concluded, Rodant was openly being considered for an appointment to the Prince's Royal Guard. However, instead, it was I, still tender in years, who was ultimately selected. Rodant lacked for nothing as a knight. He and I were equals in all things, save that my family had put the right words in the right ears. He was denied appointment to the Royal Guard. Instead, he was sent to the front lines alongside the common footmen of the state army. I'm sure he was frustrated. He made a name for himself and returned to the order, but to see him rise to the rank of commander in such a short period of time... Are you trying to say you respect him?
No.
Rodant's current behavior does not befit a knight commander, and it hardly bears saying that we cannot allow such abuse of power. Even if I am partly responsible for his attachment to power, nay, indeed, it would be all the more reason to intervene. But I cannot help but wonder whether it's even my place to judge him. Even as I sought to carve my own path, my knighthood only came at my family's behest, and after failing to protect my charge, I left the capital a wanderer. All these lofty words, what weight do they bear from one such as I? A knight errant and erred, failed in her solemn duty.
No.
That's not who you are, Hulkenburg. Yet even if I now stay my course, what of my past self? What of she who wandered? Once upon a time, I thought myself righteous. I respected order, brought many a criminal to justice, and saw many a punishment meted out. Yet looking back, I know it was a matter of convenience, a way to disguise the weakling I was. My knightly standing a replacement for the family I had forsaken. Of course, in my time as a knight, I failed to protect the prince, and abandoned my post to seek him out with no more honor than a thief in the night. I fled my family, and I fled my knighthood. Rodin, he sees this in me. Clearly unclear. Who am I to claim any chivalry over him?
So then...
So you would repeat the past and run from Rodin? No. I was simply afraid. Afraid to face him. And afraid of facing who I once was.
It'll be fine.
You don't need to be afraid.
You know...
'Tis the way of a broken sword, I suppose. Brute force will avail nothing, eh? But still.
I see.
Why, yes. That sword. Perhaps I'd lost sight of something very important indeed. But you've always been there to remind me. I am truly indebted to you, Fillerup. Know that you have my sincerest thanks. Hulkenburg seems like she's realized something. I sense a further deepening of our bond. Rank 5 with Hulkenburg.
Sorry.
I should have read what that was. If I may, I'd like some time alone with my thoughts. When I found my answers, let us speak here again. I think it's time to run into that other gauntlet runner, right?
Hello?
Yep. Oh, you lot. You mustn't. Whatever. Runner headed our way. Godard. Cannot Neuras to no other gauntlets runner by sight, but when he said decimate, that can't be a good thing, can it? Indeed, we must allow him to damage His Highness's runner. Let's go. Peril.
You're young. Too young, in fact.
Who are you?
Like you is...
Captain, it's
All right.
Royal power within.
Come forth, royal power. So be careful.
Dickhead. What's this? Oh, okay. He just pokes his head out. Peril. Waking me up with his bullshit. What the fuck is that? It's bigger and red.
Come now.
Stay on guard.
I got this. Hell yeah. Damn, that's a lot of XP.